Blue, my bearded dragon. Many of you already know that Blue hates my guts with a passion. It almost seems like no matter what I try to do, he's always upset with my next move. However, I've been learning a lot about bearded dragon behaviors thanks to this bearded dragon. So, in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 more signs that your bearded dragon hates you in hopes to narrow it down. That way you guys could pinpoint and maybe make some changes on how you are approaching your bearded dragons and turn that hate to love. So with that being said, let's get started with the video. Hey you! Yes you! Are you new to the channel? Are you subscribed yet? No? Then what are you waiting for? Subscribe! The more subscribers, the more closer we are to be able to release Lord Alliance's new album with hit singles like Hit That Notification. You gotta hit that notification. Hit that notification. Hit that notification button, baby. To Why Do You Hate Me, My Love? And many more unreleased singles that no one else has heard, like The Love Boat, like Sushi Ya Japan, like Sushi Ya Japan, and even the Spanish version of Hit That Notification. So what are you waiting for? Subscribe to the channel and be sure to give it a thumbs up. So the very first sign that your bearded dragon hates you is that it tail whips at you. Now, when a bearded dragon tail whips, it's usually an indicator that it's super annoyed of what it's happening. Tail whipping is a defense mechanism that a bearded dragon displays to scare or even harm whatever is annoying them. So if you're just chilling and watching TV and your bearded dragon starts to freak out and then starts tail whipping at you, then chances are your bearded dragon hates you. Now, another sign that your bearded dragon hates you is that it loses its appetite. Now, I know what you're thinking. Lord of Lion, what do you mean my bearded dragon hates me just because it went off food? It has to be something else. Yes, it could also mean that your bearded dragon is ill or that you are giving it things that it doesn't like. But if you just prepared a delicious salad that tends to be your bearded dragon's favorite and all it does is just stare at you, that's it. Yeah, you might as well just like give your bearded dragon away because your bearded dragon hates you at this point. Now, if this is happening often, then your bearded dragon most likely knows that you are going to be giving it treats right after or giving it some other food right after it eats its salad. So what's it gonna do? It's most likely not gonna eat it and just wait until you actually give it the other type of food. So if you want your bearded dragon to not hate you, I would suggest to change your feeding schedule for your bearded dragon. That way you could keep the salad on one day and keep the treats on another day. Have you ever just walked by your bearded dragon's enclosure and saw him giving you the stink eye and you decided, you know what, let me go and pet him. Who does he think he is? And all of a sudden your bearded dragon starts to hiss at you. Then pretty much it's telling you it doesn't like you. You stink. Okay, maybe you don't stink, but your bearded dragon is most likely telling you that it doesn't want you around. Now, if this is happening often, then your bearded dragon most likely is getting spooked throughout the day. So if you have a ceiling fan or the enclosure is next to a window, then chances are there might be certain things that are moving that are freaking your bearded dragon out throughout the day. And when you pass by the enclosure, it all of a sudden doesn't know what the hell is going on and it starts to freak out thinking you might be some sort of predator or some sort of bird. So if you want your bearded dragon to feel safe, you definitely want it to feel secure inside of its enclosure, and that means any sudden movements that might occur around him to eliminate those. And when you do approach your bearded dragon, you approach it with confidence and with gentleness, and you don't want to be scaring your bearded dragon too often. Otherwise, your bearded dragon's always going to be hissing at you and hating you. Now, the last sign your bearded dragon hates you is that it runs and hides from you every time you go near it. Now, I started to notice this with Blue. Every time I would go near his enclosure, he would just run off and hide. Now, like I mentioned before, you don't want certain things like this to be happening, especially with a young bearded dragon, because you are teaching it the wrong things. If your enclosure is near a window or your enclosure is just near too much traffic, it might be causing your bearded dragon to get spooked throughout the day. So you definitely want to take those measures and make sure that your bearded dragon feels secure inside of its enclosure. Now, I found the best way to get your bearded dragon to stop running and hiding from you is to slowly approach your bearded dragon, and when you do, give some positive reinforcements like treats, petting, as well as maybe even handling them if they allow you to. But if your bearded dragon is constantly running and hissing at you, then you might have to change your approach and take a couple steps back. It's okay to take a couple steps back. So hopefully this video helped out anyone out there who is wondering if you are doing the right thing and if your bearded dragon hates you. Now, if your bearded dragon hates you, then I feel sorry for you, but at the same time, there is certain things you can do to change those behaviors. So if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, as I am going to be posting more videos like this on this channel. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comment section down below, what is your bearded dragon's name? I would like to know some ideas, because maybe 2023 I might get another bearded dragon. Don't tell anyone, but I might, you never know. So let me know in the comment section down below some names. But with that being said, I'm Lord of the Lion. Keep the blood pumping, and I'll see you guys in my next video.
Like sushi, yeah, Japan. Like sushi, yeah, Japan. Like sushi, yeah, Japan.